Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to allow a little time here for some people to join. Welcome. I hope everyone is well this morning. This was something I decided to do earlier this week, and it's a guided meditation for those of you who are with me, and some of you can watch it afterwards. And this is a guided meditation for peace, because we need that in the world right now. There's conflict in many parts of the world, but specifically we're focusing on what's happening to our friends and family in Ukraine at this time. So I'm going to give it 1 more minute to see if there's anyone else joining. And as I do that, if you'd like to prepare yourself, you can be standing up for this meditation. You may feel better lying down. If you are, please rest your head. Make sure your head's supported, or you may be sitting. So let's get started. This meditation is going to be in 3 sections. First of all, in order to send peace out into the universe, we have to feel and be at peace ourselves. So we're going to do a body scan to start with, to get ourselves into that mode of peace. Then we're going to imagine what the world will be like with a peaceful resolution to the conflict in Ukraine. And our focus is on about love and peace for Ukraine. We're not focusing on the aggressor. They don't deserve our attention. We're focusing on very much the peaceful resolution. We'll send some thought positivity and imagine what the world would be like in peace. And then we're going to create and activate the frequency to send our frequency and positive vibrations and love for peace out into the universe, for it to reach the people who can need it. So if you're comfortable, I'm going to get started. And as I do with most meditations, I invite you to be comfortable. I have my hands open at this time. I'm stood up. Close your eyes and please take a deep breath. You may wish to take 3, depending on how you feel this morning. But deep breaths, and really exhale to allow any unhelpful thoughts, anything that's not supporting you this morning, allow those to flow away on the exhale and allow any stress to flow away on the exhale. And after you've done your deep breaths, just allow your breathing to find a natural pace again. Our breathing is amazing. It does this naturally for us. And just feel into your breathing and notice where you feel the rise and flow of your breath, maybe from the chest area, from the abdomen. Maybe you're feeling it as you breathe in through the nose and out through your mouth. So just feel the flow of your breath for now. As I said, this is going to be in 3 parts. We're going to start with a body scan so we can feel and be at peace. We cannot send peace to others without feeling a level of peace ourselves. We're then going to imagine the peace and the peaceful resolution that we want in the world, and then we're going to activate that. So let's start with us as individuals. We have to always start with us first to make sure what we can put out is what is needed in the world. So let's start with the body scan and start with the feet. Give your toes a little wiggle. If you're sat down, maybe you want to turn your ankles. And the purpose of this body scan is if there's anything in your body, any sensations that you feel that are not currently peaceful, it's a time to blow them away. So moving up through your ankles, up through your calves, and into your knees. And if you feel the need to move your legs as you do this, that's okay. And if you do spot some tension somewhere, give it your focus and breathe and allow that tension to float away and bring your focus back to your body. And as you move up through your knees, up through your legs and your thighs, and into your bottom, and we're going to work up the back first because that's often where people hold a lot of tension. So from your bottom all the way up your back, and just feel your spine. Are you holding stress in your spine up to your shoulders? If so, relax And take a deep breath to allow peace to flow through that part of your body. And into your shoulders, down through your arms to your elbows, to your wrists and to your hands and your fingers. Maybe you want to give those a wiggle as well. Again, if there's any tension in that area, breathe that away. And then come back up to your neck. And if you can and you're able, maybe you want to do a little side to side with your neck. Release any tension there. Then bring your focus down through your jawbone to your face. Often we can hold tension here as well. Allow your face to relax. And your mouth, maybe you want to smile. Maybe you just want to relax your mouth. And up through your cheekbones, your eyes, your eyebrows, over your forehead. And if you feel the need, just touch your forehead. Allow it to relax with a breath. And then to the top of your head. And from the top of your head, just imagine beautiful light shining down into your crown chakra there, and also sending light the other way. And allow that light to permeate through your body. Use your imagination to allow it to permeate through your body. So for this time, you feel complete peace. And if you don't feel complete peace, it's okay. This is one of those times it's very acceptable to fake it till you make it. Pretending to feel peace at this time is okay, because the more you pretend, the more it becomes a habit and the more it becomes real. So don't stress about it. Just be. So well done. So from this place of peace now, I want you to imagine the peace that we want in the world. And before your conscious mind gets crowded, let's feel into our intuitive space. And let's see an image rather than words of what peace means. And particularly in Ukraine, let's imagine people with their families, going about their daily business, doing what most of us may do this weekend. You know, shopping for groceries, seeing family, being outside in nature, being out and about. And imagine how that sense of peace would feel for them. The release they would feel. And just imagine that scenario. And if it's difficult to imagine that scenario, think of a colour for you that represents peace, or focus on the colours, blue and yellow for the Ukraine flag. Bring those colours to your mind if that's easier for you. Or if you get a different peaceful image to the one I've just described, that is okay too. Go with what your imagination has brought for you. And when we feel peaceful, we feel hopeful. And when we feel hopeful, we live with our values. And when we live with our values, we stand grounded in who we are, and what we believe in. And take a moment now to think about what values peace brings. And to live in a world where you're free to think and speak as you feel. And we know in the aggressor country at this time, there are people who are standing up for what they believe, which is peace, which is freedom, which is the right to live our lives in the way we see best. And we know that they're being persecuted for this, and let's send love to them too, because peace is often a result of courage. And they're being very courageous by risking doing that. As I think of a world of peace, I get an image of flowers, I get a very strong image of nature, joyfulness. Just allow that to permeate through your mind, your intuition, your body. And if you find it difficult to imagine or visualize, just have a sense of it, just feel it and know it. The peace we want to see in the world. And while this focus is for a peaceful resolution to the conflict in Ukraine, there are other people around the world who are suffering too. And as we do this meditation today, we put our arms out and round them, and we include everybody who's living in conflict today. And if you feel it, tap into that divine feminine energy that's coming through, that shining light through your crown chakra. This is our new world order. This is our movement. This is how we want to live differently. We want to see the change in the world, and we can see it with our intuition, with our imagination. We are part of the groundswell of people around the world doing these things in groups at grassroots. And let's connect with all the other people who are doing this in different ways, but wanting the same outcome, a peaceful resolution. And as I think about that, I see lots of little dots in a circle making the shape of a flower, and more dots are coming up on the outside, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger as all these dots represent all these people who want the same thing. And when we reach that tipping point when more of us want the same thing, and there's fewer people wanting the conflict, once we reach that tipping point and we are very close, we are nearly there, then peace and a peaceful resolution happens. So I want you to hold in mind now an image of peace, whether it's a scenario of a vignette of what a day looks like, living a peaceful life, whether you see a colour or an object or a shape or a symbol that signifies peace for you, or you just have the feeling and sensation for it. I want you now to imagine your heart centre in your body and the beautiful green glow of the heart chakra. And allow a green glow now to emerge like an aura around the image that you have for peace. So we've created this image with our mind, with our intuition, with all the different parts of us. We've created it with supportive intention for the people who need it. And now we surround it with our love. With that beautiful green aura of that heart chakra. And notice the strength of that. Did you feel something shift in you? As I imagine the aura coming around my image, I felt a very strong shift. Feel that shift, feel into it. This is the difference we can make. Feel it as strongly as you can. Fake it till you make it if you need to, that's okay. And if it's more in your mind and it's in your intuition, your body, that is perfectly okay. It's the intention behind it which is important, and our intention is that of sending support and love, and that's what it will be. So now that we have this beautiful image of support, it's surrounded by the colour of the heart chakra, it's surrounded with love, its intention is as pure as we can make it. We're going to create a frequency now and activate that frequency with the universe to send this to the people in conflict. So how do we do that? Well, we all have an electromagnetic frequency in our body that stems from our heart center, from our heart chakra, and that comes out from the front of our body. So I want you to imagine that electromagnetic energy or field now as a wave. Maybe it's a radio wave, but it's kind of like a wavelength that's just waiting to be activated. At the moment, it's a straight line. And how can we activate it? We allow that image that we have of peaceful resolution, of a peaceful place, surrounded with the green aura of the chakra, the heart chakra. We just allow that to move into our electromagnetic space now. We allow it to move from our heart center out of the front of our body, and it starts to activate that wavelength, and it's moving. And the waves you can see, the more it's being activated, the more that frequency is being felt around us. So keep that frequency around you for right now, keep it moving, and just allow it to do its own thing. It no longer needs our control. We have activated it, it is there. And of course, what we want to do now is to send that into the universe, connect it to the spirit of the universe, to spirit, to the divine, to God, whatever your belief system is. But before we do, I want you to imagine this huge electromagnetic band that spins around the earth, that creates its own frequency. In scientific terms, called the Schumann resonance. In spiritual terms, it's called the heartbeat of Mother Earth or Mother Nature. So you can choose whether you want to connect to the Schumann resonance or whether you're connecting to Mother Nature. And today I'm connecting to Mother Nature. That heartbeat of Mother Nature is just waiting for our frequency to reach her with this beautiful image of peace and love. So I want you to imagine that electromagnetic band now making its own waves around the earth, ready to receive our intention and to activate what it is that we want to see in the world, what we want to see individually, but more importantly, what we're doing collectively here right now. So as you imagine the heartbeat of Mother Earth and the wavelengths bounding around, allow now your image that's in your magnetic field to move away from you, and with love and peaceful wishes and with pure intent, allow that to move up into the universe and the cosmos. And in your mind's eye, picture it connecting with the heartbeat of Mother Earth. And that's the moment that our wish, our desire, is activated within the universe with spirit and with the divine. And just feel that. That feels really good. Now, imagine that there's about 4 of us doing this here live right now. So imagine what you have sent out to the universe, and imagine 3 more of those out in the universe as well. Now imagine 10 more. Now imagine hundreds and thousands of other people doing what we're doing, and imagine Mother Earth and her beautiful frequency capturing all those desires and wishes for peace and a peaceful resolution. We're telling her what we want, and we are activating this with her for a peaceful and quick resolution to conflict around the world. And stay with the strength of this right now. And this is what I want to use the word power, but I feel empowered that, having been watching at a distance and not being able to do very much all week, we have now energetically shifted something for ourselves and for the rest of the world. And it really is easy to do. So with what you've done here this morning, I hope you will feel you can do this for yourself anytime you need to. So when you feel that little bit of stress or anxiety about what's going on, this can be a great grounding exercise for you as well. So let's stay with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, as she receives all this energy that's now being created. So it's moved from a frequency, and all those frequencies are now creating that energy. And our next step is to believe and trust that this can happen, that a quick and easy resolution can happen to conflict around the world, particularly in the Ukraine. That's our focus today. And as I picture it, I can see blue and yellow wavelengths, the colour of the Ukraine flag at this time. I think she's got the message. She knows what we want. So as you sit with that for a moment, I want to read these words to you. We see the world in peace for all, the small, the young, infirm and old. We see the world as we want it to be. We see the world for you and me, and others too who are in our hearts. We are with you, though far apart. We cannot be there, but from our place here, we send love and peace to replace your fear. Stay strong now in all you do, as you take a higher view. Your values, love and peace prevail, as one day we tell a new tale. So imagine the day now when this is over and we restore peace, and we are peace, and we feel peace. So as we start to bring this to a conclusion, you may want to put your hands on your heart. You may want to put your hands out. But we end with trust and belief that this can happen and that we've made a contribution to supporting that. And let's finish with gratitude that we have peace. We live in a reasonably peaceful country. Our conflicts are not ones that other people are facing. We're grateful for each of us here today who've been able to do this. So when you're ready now, I'd like you to release all those frequencies, release the images that you can see, wish them well. You may even blow a kiss to them, wave to them, send them love from your heart center. And bring yourself back to the present. And look around you, feel your body again, and notice where you are. And take another deep breath. And when you're ready, please open your eyes. And if you need to stay still where you are because that's been a powerful experience for you, then obviously please do. But thank you for being part of this today, and thank you for making a difference. And I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Lots of love. Bye-bye.